Does that help? You think that's a good idea? It's often to do with families, often bereavement as well. I mean, it's a time of year when a lot of people die, so it could be an anniversary of a death, or if somebody's died during the year, then it's the first time they've had a Christmas without somebody there, the person who normally carves the turkey, the father in the family. And I think that's why Christmas is a really sad time for people.
So you're feeling for him rather than yourself? Yeah.
As a Samaritan, you can't actually promise anything or give any advice or make it any better for them, but it does allow the caller to actually express feelings which probably they haven't been able to express for maybe many, many years.
It's nice that we all do the same things every year, and so it just makes everything feel right.
No, I'm running out of time. If I don't get these done quick, it will be a panic.
Anything that perhaps wasn't right in the year, that it comes somehow at Christmas, that's all forgotten, and it's almost a new start. It's everything that begins to be right, and the family can bond again. That type of thing.
Are you really good at peeling carrots? They've gone to see Jeff.
In the back of their mind, we are carrying on a tradition that's gone on and on and on. So it is an ongoing tradition, certain pillars of that tradition that we will always use, and we don't even think about it. We just carry on doing it that way because that's Christmas for us.
Is there peace in the East?
There is peace in the East.
Is there peace in the South?
Aye, there is peace in the South.
Is there peace in the West?
The way that we relate back to our own specific spiritual traditions is by where we go. We don't just sit at home or go to a church which has been arbitrarily built. We go to these ancient places that have been here for thousands upon thousands of years, and that connects us to our tradition.
King Arthur, youth of Pendragon, I call you to lead us in the Druid's vow.
We swear by peace and love to stand.
We follow what's known as the eightfold wheel of the year, and this wheel represents the agricultural cycles, and this particular part at Yule, or at the winter solstice, is a point at which we enjoy the fruits of the harvest. The time comes to celebrate the shortest day, the longest night, and to have that great big party.
Confirming this, our sacred vow.
No, I do want that.
No, you want that.
Carrots? Peas?
No.
Peas?
No.
Turnips? Stuffing?
No. Stuffing, I like
Chips.
stuffing.
Chips?
Yeah.
Would you like turkey, Sarah?
Can I take some peas?
I would say that we are basically the same as pretty much everybody else. We will have our own small little ways of doing things, which are a little bit different, but overall I'm sure we're fairly typical of the nation in that sense, yes. Turkeys, crackers, some drinks, some presents. The whole thing is the same across the nation, I'm sure.
Sarah, you watch the pudding.
I think Christmas is made up of a series of memories all over the years, and that there'll be memories of this Christmas that we'll think of next year, 5 years' time, maybe 10 years' time. And so the effort that goes into today is going to be remembered for a long time.
Still burning.
Pudding? God, I've got enough to play then. Are you sure?
So it's been out now.
There is an attempt at Christmas to send people mentally back to a time which didn't exist, the sort of Victorian cosy family, you know, huddled around the fire, singing jolly songs to each other. That sort of nostalgia. I'm nostalgic for a time I can't remember, and I'm nostalgic for a time my culture can't remember.
The cycle of the year and the circle around the fire, the Earth Mother's daughter was stolen and hidden.
Most of the ceremonies that we celebrate nowadays are based upon some of the mythology that has survived. We know that even before the Celtic peoples arrived, that the midwinter and midsummer solstices were important.
The mother goddess of the earth sat and waited. In the distance, she saw the night of summer approaching her.
The ceremony that we are using today contains some material which is thousands of years old, but very little. Some material which is just over 200 years old and was devised by a Welshman, Iolo Morganau, and some of it we worked out in the bus on the way down here.
Speak the truth.
Speak the truth.
To honour thy spoken word.
Honour thy spoken word.
And to be just.
We don't have a God that was born once, died once, ascended once. We have deities that die and are reborn, just as nature appears to die at winter and then suddenly comes back again the next year.
The trouble with man is sin, which Jesus came to deal with. It's not a matter of sentimentality, it's a matter of the forgiveness of our sins. That's real religion, not a sentimental glow, which evaporates like the morning cloud in January 1 as the headache descends and the hangover begins to exhibit itself. And the old relationships reassert themselves, and life's problems reassert themselves. And very quickly they say, well, the nice feeling I had, it's gone. Well, I sang the right hymns, I went to church, all the rest of it. I got a nice feeling at the time, but what on earth's the use when I'm on a number 26 bus heading for work again? Same problems, same difficulties. I'm the same failure to myself I ever was. It's a temporary enjoyment, a temporary enjoyment.
Don't wait for Christmas. If you need to talk in confidence to someone about feelings of despair or loneliness, you can call the Samaritans at any time, 24 hours a day, on 08457 90 90 90. That's 08457 90 90 90.